I think I should probably give both names.
Yes.
Yeah. So Adam Katz, and the project is called Kintaro. Kintaro's going to be sort of an electronic pop outfit, working with lots of different musicians and collaborators on each track, particularly in relation to the vocals, which is not my area. I've been a piano player my whole life. I started playing piano when I was about 5. Classical, then into jazz, then into sort of pop and R&B, neo-soul, then into electronic music. So the first stuff I can really remember writing was probably in the more jazz, contemporary jazz fusion space. I was doing a lot of session work for other musicians, which involved me playing a lot of synthesizers, and just was seeing a lot of music in that area. Melbourne's got such a great electronic music scene, so I was seeing a lot of my friends playing and writing such great electronic music, and it just sort of inspired me to give it a go myself. I sort of fluctuate, and there was definitely a time in my life where I was all about, the newest and the cleanest and digital everything, and then that sort of flipped a few years ago, and now I just like going back to the really primitive, simple, analog, and often vintage stuff. I've spent a lot of time on music blogs, music forums, following what gets released at trade shows like NAMM, and also just seeing what my friends have in their studios. That's a pretty big inspiration for me as well. Prophet 600, which was released in 1982, sequential circuits. It was the first commercial synth that had MIDI, which was a pretty big deal for its time. Polyphonic synth, had presets. I love it just because you got that classic Prophet sound. So the ARP Odyssey is one of the new versions that Korg re-released last year. So it's based on the Mach 2 version from 1975-ish. It's really good fun. Everything on it's a bit sort of shrunk. The keys are a bit smaller, the body's not as deep, but you've still got that, fully analog ARP sound. Really fun for those Herbie Hancock chameleon bass lines and that kind of stuff. The Prophet 6 by Dave Smith Instruments now, but they've reused the sequential name, is a big favourite of mine. Because it's fully analog, it's polyphonic, it's extremely stable to the point where they've included a knob called slop, where you can turn it up and make it a bit more unstable and a bit out of tune and grungy because it's just too clean. But you get that, again, that really classic Prophet sound. So the Rhodes Mark 1, this one's from 1978. As a jazz piano player, this one's sort of just been hugely important to me. A lot of my favourite piano players over the years used it. So it's a fully mechanical electronic piano, hammer action, tines, and the pickup on every key. So really quite an impressive beast.